Hello and welcome to Keepin' Real Consumer, the channel that provides honest reviews to your favorite products. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure to hit the like button. If this is your first time on the channel, make sure to subscribe. So today we're going to be reviewing the 25-inch space heater by Dreo. So you want to see their logo, it's right there. The heating element in this space heater is kind of right here in the middle where it blows out. If I turn this on, it comes with a nice little handy remote here with a few simple buttons, very easy to use. I'm going to go through those now. So if I hit the power button on it, it automatically defaults to where I had it last. So right now, it's got the temperature set at 73 degrees and it has the fan setting on low. Now, if you want to raise the temperature, you would just use the plus button to raise it up. Or you could use the minus button to lower it if it's getting too hot, right? In terms of the M right here, so that's the mode. So right now it is on low. You can see that. If I hit it, it can go to economy or it can go to high. Typically I would leave it on high just because, you know, if we need some heat, we need some heat, right? Let's go ahead and do that. In terms of some of the other buttons here, this one here with the X, that doesn't really do anything here of any value, so I don't ever use that button. The oscillating button is down here in the bottom left, so this is a nice one. So right now I have the oscillator off, but if you hit the button, now it starts oscillating. So all that means is that it's going to turn back and forth. It's going to swivel on the base here and really heat up the room very nice. The last button here is a timer. So if you hit the timer, it'll basically set a timer here, and if you hit the timer button again, it starts to go up, and I think it goes up all the way to about 12 minutes or so. And it would essentially turn off after 12 minutes if you set that timer. And you can see right under the Fahrenheit sign, the timer is on now, right, along with the power button. You can see that right there. So that's it. I mean, very simple, easy to use, puts off a ton of heat. Let me just say that. So we needed a space heater a couple years ago. You can see here I've got it in the kitchen. We've got tile floors. We got granite counters. It gets cold in here. And so we needed a space heater. We picked this one up, and it does great in terms of heating this whole room. It'll easily heat this room, and that's very nice. We really like that, especially in the winter time when it starts to get cold. All you have to do is plug it into the wall, use the remote, very simple. Right? Super easy to use. We've never had any issues with it in terms of quality, breaking, popping, you know, anything like that. They do say that with the base, it's made to not tip over, as well as it's got technology in it so it doesn't overheat. So you need to be mindful of that whenever you're using a space heater, because this thing is going to be pulling amps from the outlet. And the thing to be thinking about here is that you really don't want to use a space heater on the same outlet if you're using something like a hair dryer or something that's going to pull a lot of amps, because basically you could have a short circuit, let's say, that could trip your breaker. Now likewise, I don't ever leave this on like overnight, anything like that. I will occasionally leave it on and leave the room just so the room keeps heating up. But I do not leave it on overnight. I'll typically unplug it overnight as well, just to be safe. So every once in a while, you know, sometimes you'll see a picture or something like that where somebody's used a space heater and it's burned the outlet. And that basically just means that the circuit had too much electricity that went through it, whether it be the outlet itself or maybe there was a short in the cord or something like that. So just things to be mindful of. Now, the only other thing I would tell you here is when you hit the power button, it goes through a 15-second countdown where it'll count all the way down to 0. And once it gets to 0, it will turn off. So here we go right here, 2, 1, 0. Now it's off. And if I turn this thing around, this is handy as well. It's got a handle right here, so you can easily pick it up. Essentially, the filter would be in the back right there if you wanted to change out the filter. We've never had to do that with ours. It's just worked great. And so I'm going to go ahead and post the QR code now. It'll take you right to the listing here for Dreo for this space heater. Obviously, I think these things are absolutely essential, especially with rising fuel costs, etc. It does really well to economically heat a room, right? So very important. Follow the QR code. It'll take you right to it. You can check it out. You can see all the good reviews. It's definitely an excellent space heater. So if you enjoyed today's video, as always, make sure to hit the like button. If this was your first time to the channel, make sure to subscribe, as this has been Keepin' It Real Consumer, the channel that provides honest reviews to your favorite products. And this was the 25-inch Dreo space heater.